exciting episode of the Extreme Improv podcast. My name is David Pustansky, and joining me on the show today, a very exciting lineup, including
Ed Colley,
Angus Dustiger,
Dave Green,
Michael McGarry.
Michael McGarry. How are you doing? Michael McGarry.
How you doing, Michael McGarry?
McGarry as well.
McGarry
As well.
As well.
I'm well.
As well.
I'm well.
Oh, as well. It's like
I thought that was a third name.
Michael
How many
McGarry
names
as
do you
well.
have?
It's not McGarry.
McGarry.
No,
McGarry. Okay, so we've been recording for a while today, so we're in the hallucinatory part where we're just a little bit delirious, but we're going to play lots of short-form improv games, as we will be competing for the Extreme Improv Podcast Championship Trophy. Ooh. Yes. And,
No.
we keep hearing like noises at the door if anyone's like listening and just wonders why there's occasional noises and why we suddenly react like meerkats if you're watching the video where suddenly
Okay, guys, in unison.
all up. Oh, excellent. Let's just do that because that'll make a fun video of it. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, let's do the hands as well. Everyone listening is like,
what are the hands?
So well, just exactly what you did. Just do
Okay.
what you did, Ed. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Love it. I don't know why.
The people listening are having such a good time.
They're having an amazing time. So we're going to play a game. We're going to start with a game known as Alliteration Anarchy. Alliteration Anarchy. See, now Adam's not here. We're not doing.
Yeah, I knew you were going to do it. I just wanted to see it happen.
Okay, so Alliteration Anarchy. The way it works is we're going to perform a scene where each of the performers is going to be assigned a letter of the alphabet that they have to begin as many words that they say with that letter that they have been assigned. They can say any other words they want. They're not restricted to just using that letter, but they have to use that letter they've been assigned as much as they humanly can. So, in this scene, I think we're going to have Michael McGarry as well. We're going to have Ed, and we're going to have Angus. And can I have a suggestion from you, Dave, of a place of work? Where are these guys today?
They are at an aircraft manufacturer.
An aircraft
cheeky.
manufacturer.
Cheeky.
Okay, and can I have a suggestion for a letter that Michael will have assigned to him?
B.
B for Boris. Can I have a suggestion of a letter that Ed will have assigned to him?
T.
T for Thomas.
T.
Drink some tea. You're a tea drinker, aren't you, Ed?
Yes, I am. Love a good tea.
So just for the narration aspect of this, Ed is now drinking some tea. What kind of tea are you drinking, Ed?
English breakfast.
English
Classic.
breakfast.
How
The
many tea
classic.
bags have you got in there?
2.
Two.
2 teas, please, for Eddie C.
Save it for the improv.
Save it for the improv. Save it for the improv. And I'm going to assign Angus the letter S.
Yes.
So, as much as possible, Angus, you have to begin your words with the letter S. Ed, you have to begin yours with the letter T. And Michael had the letter Z, I believe.
B.
Oh, sorry.
That wouldn't be that bad.
Bloody
And
bastard.
here you go.
Bloody hell, Baz. Bloody hell, Bill. This place is bloody mental, isn't it?
Excuse me, the staff here are super serious about professionalism.
Bloody hell.
Try to keep up. Tell me 10 times why you joined.
Basic ballroom necessities. One ballroom dance a year.
So, what does that have to do with aircraft manufacturing, sir?
So it's a perk, innit?
Excuse me?
It's a big old bloody perk. A big bloody perk.
I see what he's saying. Tell us more about
Try my
this.
patience.
Okay, number 2. All the big barked trees outside. Love
Tall
a bit of
trees.
bark.
Tall trees.
Yes.
So, do you like bark?
I do like bark, and I also like buck. Similar to Beethoven.
Say some more.
I like the big old bloody aeroplanes.
So, tell me what it is about these planes you so sanctuarily love.
Tell the tale.
They're big. They go boom when they go really fast.
True.
And they take billions of people around the world.
Say it isn't so.
Bloody hell, I can't say it's not, Bill.
Tell you, 2 people. Terrible for the environment.
Bill, and I'm Bob. And you're
I'm
Baz.
Simon, actually.
All right, Bill.
My name is... Excuse me?
Yes, Bill.
So, the thing is, in this aircraft manufacturing, my latest staff is a man known as Superman.
Bloody hell, Bill.
He flies so high in the sky with these planes that we
So you've got a big plane
So
next to
together.
this man.
Tall man. Tall man, top man. Super top.
Top man, bad shop.
Fancy! Okay, we'll wrap that one up there. Okay, so
Sanctuary.
who do we think won that round?
Never heard that word?
I put my votes for
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Michael there.
Straight out of the
so,
gate with Michael, I think.
Well done as
Bloody
well.
brilliant.
Bloody brilliant.
Bloody
Done as well.
brilliant. Bollocks to you. Right,
We're
we're
going
gonna.
early with the names. It's
Smart.
like,
That's the best
I was
thing.
hoping-
You've
I
got
was
to get
hop-
in with the names.
Yeah.
I learned that.
Yeah, you did.
Stanley and Simon, you
Didn't
Bit of buzz.
someone say Boeing though? I'm quite interested in that.
Oh,
We don't really talk about planes much.
if you know any, if you have suggestions of other words that begin with B, put them in the comments.
yeah.
Right.
Not that one.
Not that
Biplane.
one. Oh yeah, there's loads of things.
plane's
Okay.
flying.
Wow, it's all coming up now. Okay, so now we're going to play a game called Styles Clash.
Styles Clash.
Styles Clash. And in this scene is going to be myself and is going to be Dave. Now, Angus, I'm going to hand it over to you as to MC this one,
Oh,
as the veteran at the table. And
Yeah, I
you
am.
can freeze us and give us a new style, and you can ask these guys for a new style of styles of film, different accents, different ages, whatever you want us to continue the scene in along the way. But over to you. Where are we?
Guys, where are we? I'll let them
Styles
start.
Clash. Oh, where?
as in-
Where the
yes.
location is, well.
Oh.
At
we
a theme
are-
park. At
A theme park. We're
We're
at
at
a
a
theme
theme
park.
park.
You're at a theme park? Take it away.
Oh, Daddy,
Yes, son.
are you sure I can't go on that roller coaster?
Well, how tall are
I
you?
only just fit underneath that measure thing.
You're a clear 6 inches. 6 inches below, my boy. You can't go on that. Your head would come off. You'd fly up out of the seat and get decapitated. You know what happened to your sister?
Oh, that's exactly why I want to do it. It sounds exciting.
Can I have a suggestion of a genre of film?
Can we have a horror film?
Horror film? Continue.
So yes, when you get in the seat, make sure you don't put your seat belt on.
Yes, I remember. I remember my sister as the head twisted around to the side and all the way back around again and then fell
Yes.
off. Ah, I want to join her, Daddy.
We'll join her, my boy, but first we need to get the other children. Lure them. Get them into the ride.
Into the ride we go.
Can I have a suggestion of an age someone is in their life?
85
eight-
and a half.
You're 85 and a half years old.
Listen to me, son.
Yes, Daddy.
Look, you've got quite a crick in your back. You're not quite tall enough. We need to straighten you out.
I'm going to straighten me out, are we? Well, I haven't
No, I just shit myself.
I've been this straight for at least 40 years.
Yes.
Oh, that's better.
Whenever I straighten my back, I piss my pants.
Can I have a suggestion of an accent?
Can they do like a New York kind of like mobster?
New York. Joe
You
Pesci.
pissed your pants again?
I piss my pants. What are you talking about?
What are you
Look,
talking about? You're
if
gonna
I-
piss your pants. You're
if
gonna
I
piss your
want
pants
to
over here,
piss my
over there.
pants, then I'm gonna piss my pants. It's my right as an American.
Yeah, well, you know the owner of the theme park, Joey Faluca, is not gonna like the fact that you're pissing your pants and sitting on his theme park rides.
Are you gonna rat me out to Luke, or is that what you're saying to me?
Hey, I ain't no rat. I didn't rat it out anyone out. Who did you hear that from?
Look, just strap yourself into the ride. Let's do this.
All right, strap
Do it.
myself in. Here we go.
Do it.
I'm going. Here we
Right.
go. Up the hill. Up the hill. Hey,
What?
do you feel this carriage coming loose?
Oh shit!
Who did you squeal on?
It's not me squirreling. It's the ride. It's coming off the hinges.
Whoa!
Whoa!
One more. Can I have a suggestion of a genre of television show?
Soap opera.
You're in the soap opera land.
You slag! I fell off the ride. You're not my son.
Oh, I'm not your son.
No,
You're not my dad anymore. Yes, I am.
right.
I'll tell you what else.
Yeah, you tell me.
Yeah, tell
What
you
else?
That thing you just
Yeah.
got out there, yeah? Well, I'll tell you what you can do with that.
What?
Yeah? You can go and tell Barry all about it. I know about you and Barry.
Well, I'm sleeping with your mother too. How'd you feel about that?
Well, that sounds about right, really, shouldn't it? I mean, that's really what should happen in a wholesome family. You should be
Well-
sleeping with my mother.
Yeah. Well, I'm sleeping
that?
with her, but you're adopted, ain't you?
You what?
And see.
There we go. Well
That
done.
was beautiful.
I like it. Oh wow!
We survived the crash, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we're going to move on to our next challenge, and this is going to be a challenge for everyone in one way or another. It's called Wrestlers, and it's a game we haven't played for a long time. So we're going to perform the scene as if we are two competing professional wrestling tag teams who are going to be using the professional wrestling lingo, cutting a promo on each other. So talking smack is what we need here. And we're going to endow each other with the different characteristics. So just for those of you who do not like professional wrestling, what is wrong with you? But just like you may get characters like The Undertaker or a Repo Man or the Mountie, this is old school stuff. Let's have a basis for a tag team name based on a profession or some characteristic like that. And Ed, can you suggest a profession that will give us the tag team name of Michael and Dave?
Dentists.
The
Stinking dentists!
Isaac Yankum and Britt Baker. Here we go.
There we go.
Okay, and Michael and Ed, can we get a tag team descriptions? Endow these guys. What kind of wrestling tag team are they? Angus and Ed, that
Old
is.
people's care home workers.
So the care home workers. Okay, and let's say you're going to be fighting over the tag team championships this Saturday night at the Hoosier Dome. So first up, I'm joined by the old people care home workers. What do you got to say, guys?
We gotta say, we are gonna care for you.
Pause. We're going to hold that thought. That battery's died. I've got lots more. Don't worry.
This is our edit point. Edit point.
You can't edit this, right?
The audio, we can just edit them all. Yeah.
Bleed my own blood.
And we are back in the room.
Hey!
Just so I can sync these things up.
We're live, pal.
Right. We're live.
Imagine if we were.
Okay.
I love the reference.
A reference.
So-
Only wrestling fans will get that. Yeah.
And if you know who it is, put it in the comments. And that's Jim Ross. But who was he speaking to? Right, okay, so. Sorry about that brief interruption from the satellites, but we are back here with the care home workers who will be taking on the dentist this weekend at the Hoosier Dome.
Well, I'm here to tell you once in on a daily basis we help people walk, but today we're gonna break your legs, boys.
Let me just say, I brought the wheelchairs for you.
Oh, that's fighting talk, but let's come over to the dentists. What have you got to say to this team? Are you going to win the championships?
Let me tell you something, care home workers. You may sit there in your care homes thinking you're caring for the elderly and gonna break us in half. Well, I can tell you right now, you better watch out for your teeth, because not only will we knock them out, but we'll put them back in there free of charge.
I'm gonna make you squeal like you come in for a root canal, I finish halfway through, and make you eat a granola bar!
Is that meant to scare us, dentist?
Yes.
Do you know
in
what-
your cavities, boy?
You see my cavities. Have you seen the old cavities of old people? Because we have.
Oh, and it's getting to be mayhem here, so we're going to break this up, but you can see it this Saturday night. Okay, good. Well done, guys. Give yourselves a round of applause.
I don't know what just happened there.
And just for an interesting thing, we'll see how. This will be like a test to see if anyone actually watched this show. Say who you think won between the dentists and the care home workers. Put it in the comments. I won't make the decision here. Okay, so we're going to move
I think it was
on.
us.
Move on to our next challenge.
That was a great
Sit there doing comment after comment. Dentist.
And and our next game is once again going to be a game for everyone, and this is questions and statements. The way we're going to work this game is it's a game of question only, where there'll only be two performers in a scene at any one time, and everything they say has to be a question. So, at any point, any one of us who isn't in the scene, because I'll be joining this in as well, can press the buzzer, and if this buzzer sounds, it will change from questions only, or this buzzer, to statements only.
Nice.
And people get eliminated by breaking the rules of not asking a question when they're supposed to be asking a question, or not speaking a statement when it's supposed to be a statement. If there is an extended hesitation, a pause, then they can also get eliminated. And our last rule is what we call a circular conversation rule. So if we end up with a circular conversation that's going nowhere, you can also be eliminated from the game. So starting this off will be Michael and will be Angus. And can I have a suggestion of a phobia you have?
Fear of heights.
Fear of heights. This will be a scene about fear of heights. Starting off will be Michael and Angus. When they get eliminated, someone new will join the scene. And here you go.
Oh, I don't know about going up there. It's pretty high, isn't it?
And you're eliminated. That was not a question.
Good start.
So, all the button has been
impressions,
pressed.
okay.
No, it is now statements only. Dave, jump in.
I do not like the idea of this.
You're such a scaredy cat.
Yes, I am.
You can get that high if you want.
I seriously don't think I can get as high as 500 feet.
You need to believe the power of God inside you.
God will power me. Okay, I'll believe it.
If you believe you're only an inch off the ground, you're only an inch off the ground.
I shall go higher than an inch. I'll go as high as
I've been as high as Snoop Dogg.
Questions only.
Have you ever been as high as Snoop Dogg?
What do you think this spliff's all about?
I tell you what, that was a...
Eliminated.
got too
what are we-
high.
the button has been pressed. I'll jump in, but what are we on now?
Statements
only.
No, questions now, isn't it?
No,
Oh, no,
you
statements.
yeah.
Don't jump.
But I want to.
Your children will miss you.
I must do this for my own well-being.
Think of the family.
My family don't love me.
I can understand that.
You've had family problems? Oh, that was a...
Ed, join in, and we're on to questions only. Did you see him jump?
Did you see the bungee attached to him?
What?
Don't you see the massive bungee stall I'm running?
How much is it to have a go?
Do you have a tenner?
I don't.
I need £10.
You're going to need to go on wanting £10.
I can't afford all these bungees.
Sell them.
I can't keep selling bungee.
Why can't you sell them? What kind of salesman are you?
Have you ever tried to sell a bungee to someone who's trying to jump and not get back up to the top?
What are you talking about?
That last guy just wanted to jump off. He didn't want the bungee attached to him.
He hasn't returned back up. I'm worried.
They are very long bungees.
Shall we call for help?
Have you seen how tall this building is?
It's 600 feet tall. It's...
I have... Oh!
I just about won it, but I think I was just midway about to fail when the button got pressed. So we're going to move on to our next game, which is, we're going to call it Endurance, and it's a version of an Extreme Improv monologue, an extreme monologue. The way it's going to work is we're each going to perform a monologue, and we're not allowed to repeat any words whatsoever, and we are also not allowed to hesitate once again, which we count as an extended pause, or saying things like or So, we're going to start, I think you started last time. Okay, we'll start with Michael. Michael, you will start this, and can I have a suggestion from everyone of a well-known character from fiction?
Simon Cowell.
Again, my favourite fictional character. We're very good at this, guys.
He's in
Yeah.
Shrek, isn't he?
Yeah. I don't know.
He's in Scary Movie 3.
Is
He's
it?
fictional then.
Scary
Yeah,
Movie
exactly.
3. I liked that film.
Great film.
Yeah,
Really
the others
underrated.
sucked, but
Really
whatever.
underrated.
Right, Charlie Sheen's in that one.
He is.
So this is our review podcast. Okay.
We're just pointing out who's in films.
Who's in the films? Yeah. Okay, so who are you, Charlie Sheen?
Simon Cowell.
Simon Cowell. What we're thinking. You're Simon Cowell. Simon Cowell.
No repetition of words.
No repetition of words whatsoever, and also no hesitation. So Simon Cowell has a secret. What's Simon Cowell's secret?
He has a treasure map which he's trying to conceal while searching for gold in the room.
Okay, a lot of info there. So you have a treasure map,
That's
and
the
you're
greatest
searching for
suggestion
gold
ever.
in the room. You're not allowed to repeat any words, and we're going to time to see how long to add to our leaderboard, because this is something that we'll play today, and we'll find that one person has done the best time, lasted the longest in the scene, and they win the game today. But we'll see who has the bragging rights over the entire season by seeing who lasts and does the longest monologue across the entire amount of episodes. So, you are Simon Cowell. You have a treasure map. There is gold in the room. Here you go.
Wow. I don't like it. It needs more.
Oh, repetition of it. And when the buzzer was stopped, it was at 5.70 seconds. So 5 seconds to beat, guys. Dave, you are Simon Cowell. You have a treasure map, and there is gold in the room. Here you go.
My metal detector seems to suggest there is gold in the room. I will discover these treasures in this vicinity.
Oh, repetition of in the room. Okay, 15.06 seconds. Angus, I will let you be timekeeper for me.
3, 2, 1.
Unbelievable. Coming into this place without a metal detector. Gold, silver, bronze, platinum, PlayStations, all manner of treasures lay beneath floorboards which can be cranked up if one were to use...
2.
Oh no, really? 23 seconds. Okay, Angus, over to you. You are Simon Cowell. There is gold in the room.
I have always loved gold since childhood. It makes me so happy to know I am rich. And...
repetition of I.
Dick.
10.56 seconds.
Damn it.
And Ed, what was mine?
23.75.
Oh, you remember it's precisely.
I
Okay.
I just saw it.
23 seconds to beat. Ed, here you go.
I can't imagine a worse performance. When the treasure found, I'll put Piers Morgan.
This is
hesitation.
hesitation at 16 odd
in.
seconds. But yeah, so I won that. That's 2 in a row, or maybe it's not. I think I won the last one. I can't remember anymore. So, okay, guys, we're going to move on with our next challenge. Fantastic.
one now.
Right, I'm going to cut all of those out of the audio. Right. So, next up, we're going to have an alphabet scene. And this will be an alphabet scene for Michael, and it will be an alphabet scene for Angus. Okay, and can I have a suggestion, Ed, of a crime you would like to commit?
I'd like to do the Point Break thing of like surfers who are also trying to like smuggle.
Surfers who are trying to smuggle. Okay, I love it.
Awesome.
Great movie. So join us on our review show. Keanu Reeves. I spoke to some
I
people
love
recently,
Keanu.
and they've got an improv show where the format is called Keanu Reeves. But
That's amazing.
they couldn't explain to me how it works, so it sounds like
man.
it works
Keanu.
regardless. So you're going to steal things like Keanu Reeves does in Point Break.
Not in film. So.
Neither have I.
Excellent.
Right.
Patrick
The
Swayze.
drug dealers and the surfers.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
so
bank
Keanu.
robbers. Bank robbers.
The bank
Bank
robbers.
robbers.
Yeah.
Dead president.
As well.
We should do the scenes. Guys, you've been replaced.
No.
Okay. Dave, can I have a suggestion of a letter of the alphabet for them to begin at?
V.
V. You are going to start at the letter V, and here you go.
Victor, have you seen the drugs we have to smuggle?
What? Drugs.
Excellent
X
start.
marks the spot, you fool. They must be here somewhere.
Yes!
Zoinks, where could they be? Bruce! Has Bruce told you?
Corner.
Don't lie to me.
Hey, I'm not.
Fuck you.
God, you're such a profanity lover.
How dare you insult me like that? I'm trying to be your crime partner.
I'm just trying to help you steal the bank.
Just trying to help me steal the bank. Very clever. I know your secret plan.
Okay.
Look here. I know you're trying to take the drugs from me and then sell them off and take my profit.
God, I would never do such a thing.
No way. Really?
Oh, yes.
Please. I know you.
Quite well, yes.
Readily available, though, these drugs are, so if you didn't want to steal them, then now's the time.
Shut up.
Taking that tone with me? Taking that tone with me? I am Keanu Reeves.
Under oath, I am the other guy.
Victor, you...
Hey, they made it with a
They made
second
it.
to go on their 90-second time limit
that
that I
made
forgot
much
to
sense.
say. It didn't
Point
make much
Break,
sense,
the
but
sequel.
that's not the point. I think they did a remake of Point Break, didn't they?
It was.
I never watched it. Anyway, right, we're going to move on to our next game, which is going to be a game for myself, it's going to be a game for Dave, and it's going to be a game for Ed. And what this is it's a version of Whose Line, which is the classic Whose Lines It Anyway game, where we have lines of dialogue that our audience members have given to us, and we have to use them in the scene. Now, if you're wondering, where are our audience? We don't have one today, but this version of it we call Leftover Lines, because we have done lots of live shows where we have lots of suggestions of lines. You can hear them on the podcast, hear all that paper.
Ooh, ASMR.
Yeah. Sorry?
ASMR. You never seen like an
Do you
ASMR?
know what? I only heard about this the other day, and like we're going to do some extreme improv videos where we're just eating apples, and so there we go, whispering in your ear. Right. Anyway, so we're going to incorporate these lines into scenes, and these ones quite possibly came from our show at the Waterside Theatre in Aylesbury in Buckinghamshire, where we will be back next year for more shows. But let me just muddle some stuff up here. And don't look at them in advance, we're just going to incorporate them into the scene as we go along. And muddle some up for you. And let's get a few for me. Oh my god, right, that'll do. We won't end up using all of these.
in here.
There's what? A business card?
Yeah.
Okay, Rena, it looks like a barber. It looks like your mustache thing.
It does,
So,
mustache.
yeah. So whoever, this is a free plug for you. I don't want to know. I don't even know. Maybe something dodgy. I don't know.
yeah.
Took it out of a phone box in Amsterdam. Anyway, I've never been to
I
Amsterdam.
knew I recognised that.
Right, there we go. Right, in fact, just before we begin this, I'm going to stop and start the recording on the video. And so if you're wondering what this sound is now, I'm just making sure it doesn't run out midway
Burping
through.
again, isn't it?
Because these cameras have a limit.
Come.
So how are you doing? Were you good?
Wait, that's all gone wrong. No, it has. Right, okay, so we're recording. I can see a red light. I was sure that was going to stop earlier than it did. Right. Anyway, we are back. So, Michael,
Yes.
where is our scenario? Where is our scene set?
At the top of the nuclear power station, not in Chernobyl, but one town over, once it's blowing up.
Whilst it's blowing up. So we're one
That
town
is
over from
awesome.
Chernobyl, and that's a good enough scenario for me, and we will incorporate these lines along the way. So,
Hello.
Hello.
How are you? Will you come for my bread?
What kind of bread do you have?
I have big bread.
You
I
have
have
big
little
bread?
bread, and I have medium bread.
I have-
All three kinds of bread.
What exactly is your bread going to do in this nuclear holocaust we find ourselves in?
Listen, I'll tell you one thing. This will be worth more than gold after the nuclear explosion.
Boris, I do not
Really?
think we should trust this man.
I'm not sure, Sergei, either.
Look,
He seems to be very unusual.
we're next to
What
Chernobyl.
Russian
We're in-
stereotype name do you have?
Vladimir, I believe.
Oh.
A local bread
They call me
baker,
Vladimir, the Vladimir, and I
Well, I always remember when I was at school, and I was told if you ever meet a man called Vladimir, you should look him dead in the eyes and say to him, "I kissed your dad and I liked it." This is true. He was a very gentle lover.
I know your father. He works at Chernobyl.
Yes, as a
That's right.
prostitute.
That's right. I have worked with him many times. His company motto is simply, "Can you sing for me?"
Beautiful voice.
He has, it is a voice.
I'm guessing that's won you over.
It won me over, especially with that beautiful song lyric he always sings to me, which goes, "Hedgehog on a roller coaster, Mr. R." They signed it.
I remember my father saying that to me as well. And I remember when he gave me the bakery here. He said, "Son, I want some friends to join in." He was aware that he left me very
Were
understaffed.
they all close friends?
Da.
They were. Oh, I tell you what we need to do, though. That we have this on top of the tower. There's always a safety recipe. A recipe?
A recipe
There's a
for the
safety
bread!
recipe over here for the bread. Now, rule number 1 simply states, "Wee!" It's the noise you must, it's the noise you
we
must
have
make
to
when you
work
go
together.
down the
Wee!
tower.
And you know what they say back home? Is that once you've had we, then the next rule is What are those?
I mean, we have to identify what it is if
Yes.
that explodes.
After we explode. Unfortunately, if we're not here, when we explode, we may not be able to identify them at all. We may just look at the bodies and charred remains and exclaim, "Orange is the worst color ever. I like pink instead."
What kind of traitor would say such an opinion?
I don't
Listen.
know. Pink is a traitor color.
Fellas, we have to work together or we will not survive.
Vladimir, you're right.
Correct.
Remember, when we work together, celery spoils a good salad, even though you won't believe unicorns are real.
Wait a minute. When we were together, did you go to school with us? Boris, do you remember Vladimir?
I
think-
was
I
very
think
young.
you were the small boy. You went up to the teacher on the day she died,
Yes.
where you said to you, "Will you marry me?"
The timing is very bad there.
Died
Vladimir.
immediately of a heart attack.
Yes.
She was
It
like,
was the
"Oh,
weirdest
scandal."
suicide
No.
I've ever seen.
Indeed. Oh, I must ask this though. I must bring this to everyone's attention.
Of course.
I lost my last pair of underwear on the Smiler at Alton Towers. I don't know what to do.
It happens to the best of us.
And the worst in some cases.
Oh no! Can you hear the explosion?
Oh no, it goes boom.
Yes! We will have a dramatic death, no doubt.
I know what I will say.
What
My
will you
final
say?
words will be,
Oh yes.
I'm most impressed with your rhubarb, Mavis.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Oh, my last words will simply on my gravestone. I've already had them engraved in my gravestone. They will simply say something very indecipherable. They will say, "My name is Bob, and I like wearing women's clothes."
Yes, and when I am in mourning for you because I have enough time to run away and I am not assigned to my own death, I will say I love you at the funeral. But I will not mean it because secretly in my mind I will say something more humorous, which will be the night is dark and full of terrors. Well done, guys. Okay, excellent. Great stuff. We're going to move on. Vladimir.
The Ladimir.
I can't even remember what time it is. Okay, so
the Ladimir.
which episode are we
We're
on?
on 4, mate.
Yeah, I'm for-
4. Oh my god, so we're only halfway through this thing. Right, so we're going to move on
Sometimes
to...
exasperated. The listeners and viewers will be very
I
upset.
know. Guys, we're having a great time. Great time.
If
Love it.
anyone is still listening.
If anyone's still listening, if anyone's watching at home on their phones on their toilets. Okay, so
Hi, Mum.
Hi, Mum. Oh dear. Right, so we're going to have a little impression battle tournament to end things here today on this episode. And we're going to do some impressions, and we'll see who. It's probably like a flaw with this. So something I think we should introduce, and again, put this in the comments, is who is your performer of like People's Choice Award thing. So we always end on this tournament, and whoever just manages to win this one game ends up as the champion. We're working on the formula, I promise you. But if you think there was a performer of the week who you want to give like the people's vote to, we can do that as well. And we'll put that across all of the episodes. So we're going to have an impression battle tournament just to see who gets the bragging rights and the trophy at the end of today. So we're going to start from the outside working in on this episode. And so we will start off with Michael versus Ed. Can I have a suggestion from either Dave or Angus of a well-known character from fiction for Michael to perform as?
Marvin the Martian.
Marvin the Martian? Who the fuck is that? Right, that's your problem to solve already. So,
Not
something
stopped anyone else so far.
Marvin the Martian. Okay, something unusual for Marvin the Martian to do. Do you
Washing
know
his hair.
Is that what's the thing?
No,
in his
it's
hair?
Warner Brothers. There's a...
Yeah. So he's in Space Jam. He's the referee.
Isn't he the one from the Flintstones?
No.
No,
Okay.
you're
What's
thinking
the
of-
you did that? Oh no, yeah, I know.
Space Jam.
I know.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Giz.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is he doing?
Washing his hair.
Washing his hair. Marvin the Martian washing his hair. Take it away.
I cannot read this shampoo bottle on Earth. Why have I got shampoo to wash my hair when I have none? I am a Martian.
Sounds like Stephen Hawking.
Actually, it's not far off.
That is enough. Okay, that's really good then. So, next up, Ed. Can I have a suggestion of a well-known character from fiction for Ed's performance?
Uncle Phil.
From
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Something unusual for Uncle Phil to be doing.
Bobsleighing.
Bobsleighing. So, go for it.
Well, I'm really proud of you. You've grown into a full man. And before you leave this house and you go on to a very successful career, I want you to go bob sledding with me and Carlton and Jeffrey the butler and all the other characters that are from this very memorable show. But my only advice to you is, if you ever get offered to do a CGI genie...
There we go. So the question is, who are we
That was good.
feeling? Have we got our fill of Uncle Phil? Make some noise.
That last comment was a good one.
Yeah, I think that was
Still
swung
good
it.
deal.
Marvin the Martian.
I did really like
Give me the Angus.
Okay. And the Angus, for those who do not understand the reference, is when you get a dead reaction from the audience.
It's not only me that have had dead reactions.
Yeah, I know. but if-
So I got that in episode 1 earlier.
yeah, if we want to assign the term the Angus, though.
Been doing this for over 2 years, you know.
Right, okay. So, next up, we'll have the next round is another threesome. And this time, the threesome will be between Angus, myself, and Dave.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're not quite squashed between two Daves here, but...
That's sad.
Yeah, don't worry.
Maybe one.
So, can I have a suggestion of a well-known character from fiction for Dave?
The fairy godmother from Shrek.
Fairy godmother from
Nice.
Shrek, and something unusual for the fairy godmother to be doing.
Applying to NASA.
Applying to NASA. Okay, and in your own time, here you go.
Well, I think, NASA, you should definitely have your fairy godmother for the fact that I have my own wings and I can fly up to the space without any care in the world, and I can also use my magic wand to zap everyone around the world out of existence so that NASA is the supreme space shuttle experience. For I think you all need a hero!
Hey, yeah, I like it. Okay, can I have a suggestion for a character for myself?
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein, okay, and something unusual for Frankenstein to be doing.
Building a shed.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so the monster didn't quite work, but I sure as hell can build a shed. Now, all I need to do is dig up a dead body. And once I've got that coffin, that will be some good timber to really start building that shed. And now I've assembled it, it looks like it will fit one tall man. Maybe I'll put a body in it. And there you go.
Beautiful.
And a character for Angus.
Heathcliff.
Heathcliff.
It's me.
Right. Something unusual for Heathcliff to be doing.
Attending a Lady Gaga concert.
Attending a Lady Gaga concert. And in your own time, Angus, take it away.
It's me, you know. I'm at this Lady Gaga concert. And I'm Heathcliff. Heathcliff, my favourite Lady Gaga track.
Taste the tumbleweed, guys! Well done.
Who's Heathcliff?
I wanted more.
cat, right?
I really wanted a lot more.
Wuthering Heights.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't know.
I thought you meant he was a cat.
I thought
Also,
you
I
meant
heard
the
you
cat.
sing,
Yeah.
so I just did it.
I thought that was Garfield.
It was, yeah.
Oh no, I meant the.
Yeah.
I also assumed you meant the Wuthering Heights.
Yeah.
I had no fucking. I just heard him before he started. He
Yeah,
did
'cause
something
that's
like,
Kate-
and so I thought that was it.
Yeah, the same voice.
It's
God
right.
damn it!
Kathy, I've come home now.
I'm gonna get an Angus, I think, this one.
Get an Angus. So the question is, make some noise if you thought that Heathcliff was the best. Make some noise if you felt the fairy godmother was the best. Make some noise. I forget who I was entirely. Frankenstein. Well, it wasn't.
Almost
Almost an Angus. Okay, so that means that the fairy godmother won. Who won your round? Ed. Yeah. So we're going to come on to the grand finale of this episode, and once again we're down to the newbies. Newbies are making the established old
They make
guard.
us look shit.
Right. So, okay. Can I have a suggestion of a well-known character from fiction for Dave?
Johnny from the Room.
Johnny from the Room.
Oh, Johnny from the Room, okay.
Okay, and something unusual for Johnny from the Room to be doing.
Locking a door.
Locking a door.
If you've seen the Room, you know.
In your own time, take it away.
Attending a lady.
In your own time, take it away. 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 In your own time, take it away.
Oh my God, I can't believe this. I'm trying to open the door and it goes into another area entirely, which completely, utterly doesn't make any sense. I go through this way and I can't get there. Oh my God, I cannot believe this. Oh, hi, Mark, you're in here, are you? I gotta shut the door. Have you got the key? I don't have the key. Do you have the key? I'm over here. Oh, God damn it, Lisa, you do not have the key with you. God damn it.
You're tearing me apart!
There you go.
Right, no,
That was Arnold Schwarzenegger at one point.
I was going to get Schwarzenegger towards the end, wasn't it?
Okay. Can I now have a suggestion of a character for Ed? Mark from the room.
Yeah.
Let's go in. We'll go all in here. Mark from the room. Something unusual for Mark from the room to be doing.
Not betraying Johnny.
Not betraying Johnny.
His best friend.
Yeah.
I mean, we could just do, or from the, as now, we could just recreate the room for the rest of the show.
I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Right. Ready? Oh, wait. What is he doing?
He's
Unlocking the door.
unlocking
Oh,
the
yes.
door.
Yes. Love it. Mark from the room unlocking the door.
Oh, it's this door. Hey, what's with all the locks on this door? What's with the wooden panel? What's with the paint? I don't get what's going on here. Oh, if only I had my best friend Johnny. Except if he was to kill himself, I would just look bored in the background for an extended period.
Hey, there we go. So this has been the Extreme Improv
love the
Room
Room.
Special Edition. It's the best film. Okay, so
How's
the
sex
question is, what? Oh, how's
Anyway, how's your
Well,
sex life?
I've been to the doctors. I definitely
You
have
have
cancer, breast cancer.
I definitely... Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Lisa.
yeah.
What a film.
What was the thing as well? Like Lisa just kept getting like strange.
Yeah,
bulge.
during the scene with what's her
The
name?
best friend.
The
yeah.
best friend
like
of
her
Lisa.
upper shoulder onto.
Where she's talking about that she's sleeping with Mark, and she's giving her advice like, "You can't do this, Lisa." There's her neck's beating a heart,
Yes,
and people think it's Johnny's baby trying to escape.
There's so much to go through. But
Right. So the question is, are we Team
love the
Johnny
room.
or Team Mark? So Michael, who are you voting for?
I'm gonna go. Team Mark, I think.
Yeah.
yeah.
Fed up with this war.
I think
Who are you going for?
I'm Team Johnny.
Oh,
Deciding vote.
Decision. Okay. Can I get a cheap from you again?
Cheap.
And one from you.
Chip.
Oh, I'm gonna
Oh,
give it to
Tim.
you.
I don't know
Any
I
of
don't, I don't, I don't know why.
God.
Can we all do some cheaps?
Oh, hi, Danny.
Okay. Oh dear.
I think of superior room.
Yeah. Okay. I think
We're gonna get
you've
so much
just
copyright.
about won that again. Look at that.
Thank you.
He's on fire today.
Two time.
2 time.
Oh, lovely. Thank you.
And did you have any speech you want to give?
Just watch the room as well.
Yeah.
It's a good amount of time. Yeah, it's a good time had by all.
Put a link to the room.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not getting enough
not getting
attention.
enough
I mean, they're just playing,
Yeah.
and no one shows
It is
up.
the greatest.
So, guys, this has been the Extreme Improv podcast. Please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell and all of this other good stuff. It's all down here if you're watching it on YouTube or Facebook. Make sure you like the Extreme Improv Facebook page and Twitter and Instagram and TikTok and all of these other things. We're everywhere. Literally, we're going to be everywhere. I will just give a quick mention that in 2020, we've got loads and loads of live shows coming up. We'll be in Camden, we'll be in Buckinghamshire, we'll be in Brighton, we'll be quite possibly some other places around the world, so do look out for where we'll be. On the show today, tell us, Michael, where can we find you?
On what?
On the internet, in person, at your
You can
gym,
find me in-
wherever you want.
North London. I won't say any more than that.
Do you have social media you want to plug?
No.
He doesn't have a phone today.
I
That
don't
might be a
have a phone.
sore spot. So, yeah, okay. So he's like the Amish,
Yeah.
the Amish podcast. Right. Okay, Dave.
Yes, I am on Twitter at Dagreno, Dagreno, and you can find my other social medias on there.
Yep, my name is David Pustansky, and I'll spell that for you. That's D-A-V-I-D, just in case you were stuck. But also like Extreme Improv on Patreon. Don't patronise me. Right, okay. So, patronise. See, I didn't even intend that, but we are on Patreon. Right, Angus, where can we find you?
As always, bit of a classic. Just Google Angus Dustiger and stuff will come up.
Yeah.
Cool. And find me on Twitter at Mr. Ed Colley. And also, just another thing to plug, ring your family, just tell them they're all right. Have a nice day. That's what I want for you to do.
Tell them they're all right.
Oh, yes, as in tell your family you do.
Hey,
have a chat.
Mum, you're all right.
That's what I thought you meant as well. Like, Mum, you're cool.
Yeah,
You're all right.
yeah. No, you do. Like, I like the idea of us having a positive message. Hey, anyone else got a positive message to give?
5 birds.
5 birds.
No
All
more.
of them have been cut, Michael. Don't worry.
My Twitter is at 5 birds.
Right. Okay. And so that's our show today. Thank you very much. Bye, Ziz.